Hello, my name is Kingsley Reese. For Comms 101, I am giving speech to the bullying epidemic. I'll be introducing to you today Bill, who is a radio announcer, Cheyenne, who is a daycare employee, and Anna, who is a middle/high school teacher. My purpose today is to inform you of the need for compassion and good listening skills when dealing with children. By promoting peace and mercy, we are doing as God intended. Psalms 34:14 says, "Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it." James 2:13 says, "For judgment will be without mercy to anyone who has shown no mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment." Have you ever been called fat? How about four eyes? Gimp, retard. Maybe spick, wetback, nigger. Well, my daughter has been called four eyes, lots of choice cuss words, nigger, a couple of other things, and she has been beaten by children in her own school. These words can greatly hurt any child, as can the physical damage that children tend to inflict on each other. Today, I intend to show you how important it is to become involved with a child. If you involve yourself with a child as a positive role model, they may have less tendencies to be violent with other children. I'm going to show you today what bullying is, how it affects children, and what can be done to help. We need to end this horrible epidemic. Having personally dealt with the bullying of my own daughter, I view this as a way in which one or more persons attempts to belittle or make another person feel inferior to everybody around them. An organization called Fight Crime, Invest in Kids did a study that shows nearly 60% of boys classified as bullies in grades 6 through 9 committed at least one crime and were convicted. Of that, 40% of those boys went on to get convicted of 4 or more crimes. My daughter texted me a photo of herself while I was at work one day, and that photo was of a bruised and battered and crying face. And it simply stated, "Mom, I'm crying." I came home from work to find my naked child sitting in a bathtub, bloody and bruised from head to foot. One of the boys in her class had decided that because she is not white, she is inferior. She is nothing compared to everybody else in our community. And he decided to take it out on her, and he called her lots of horrible names. And that's unfair. Environmentally, bullies tend to come from less than stable homes. It's not fair that they have to suffer at the hands of their parents or their guardians, or even grandparents, aunts and uncles. Some children don't have a good and loving home life. It's our responsibility to show them a positive role model. Frances Grace wrote an article in which she states, "No infant is born into this world as an ethically corrupt newborn without design on harming others. They learn this behavior where they're raised." She quotes again saying, if parental figures don't work hard to evolve their own bullying tendencies, they will certainly pass their bad behavior on to their children. So what can we do? As adults, it's our responsibility to take any child we come across and show them an absolutely positive, confident way of building their self-esteem, making them feel good about themselves, so that they won't treat others in a poor way. President Obama held a conference on bullying on March 10th of 2011. During that conference, Michelle Obama made some very valid points about becoming involved with your own children. She says it's important to get involved with your child's school, with your child's playmates, with anybody who has dealings with your child. If you have to ask your child 15, 20 times, how was school today? Do it. They may tell you, it was okay. But you need to keep asking, because that it was okay with that tone of voice might be, hey, I was picked on and I don't want to tell you because I'm embarrassed. It might be, you don't really care what I think, so I'm not going to tell you and I'm going to go pick on somebody for it. It's very important to be involved. When my daughter got bullied, I contacted her school. I contacted her teacher. I contacted the parents of the bully himself. The school decided to hold an assembly on why bullying is wrong and how they intend to prevent any further bullying within their school building, out of their school building, and to show kids a more positive way of acting out on their anger issues. There are adults out there who are trained to talk to kids who have aggressive behaviors. It's our job to keep the kids from having to have those conversations. If we build them up, they won't have the feeling to knock somebody down. If you see this certificate, I found this on pacer.org. If you'll pass that around, please, Bill. That's just one of the things you can get at pacer.org/bullying on things you can do in a classroom or in a daycare, church, wherever, to make kids aware that bullying is wrong and help them build a better attitude. Help them realize, hey, I'm not the only one out there who has problems. It's a very kid-friendly site. There are activities, there are coloring books, there are stick puppets they can make. There's lots of things that kids can do. Now you see why I feel it's important that we get involved in the lives of our children. We might save one child from a state of depression because they live in a bad environment. We might save a child's life. Kids who have been bullied, some of them try to take their lives. Committing suicide isn't the answer to being bullied. Building confidence is. So get involved with a child. Help them build their confidence. Help them build a sense of pride. Help them build their self-esteem. I implore you to remember how bullying affects both the bullied and the bully. Think where the behavior came from. Think about how you would feel if you had been bullied, or if you were the bully. Get involved as a positive role model and help us end this horrible epidemic. While we show peace and mercy is the only true way to help end horrible behavior.